Amazon Prime Day is coming up on October 7th and 8th, and I want to talk about my favorite Amazon home decor products before the sale so that you know exactly what you should purchase. I have quite literally furnished a lot of my house from Amazon, and I absolutely love Amazon. If you are new here, please like and subscribe to my channel. My name is Tatiana Iman, the Iman B, and I do all things home decor, mommy content, and lifestyle. Okay, let's get straight into it. The first things first, I want to talk about these wall sconces. So I have gotten into sconces this year, and I absolutely love them. I love that it cuts back on the whole cord clutter and electricity. I have wall sconces in both our bedroom and the kids' bedroom. I love how sleek and elegant these make the room feel. The simplicity and the modernness just really brings the room together. Most of all, I love that there's no cords, so you're not distracted by all of that clutteredness, and I love that the lights are actually battery operated. So you can actually take them down and charge them with a USB cord and whatever the newest ones are, the USB-C or whatever all of that technology is out. But the battery life is great. So I've only charged these once, I believe, and they've lasted for quite some time. Battery life is amazing, and I also love that they are dimmable and you can change the color, so you can really set the mood and the tone for what you're going for. The next product I want to talk about are these nightstands. So when we moved here, we were kind of downsizing a little bit. We upsized in the space, but because we have more rooms to furnish, each room is a little smaller, so we actually needed nightstands that were a tad bit smaller than what we had before. And I wanted to move away from the sad beige mom, the gray mom aesthetic or whatever, you know, what I kind of had before, the whites, the blacks, the grays, right? So I wanted to kind of warm up the place. So I was looking for something sleek and modern and warm. And I found these perfect nightstands from Amazon that also have these gold accents. These were so easy to put together. It literally took me like 20 minutes. It came in a pair. And I think that it just really adds to the warmness of the room, right? And keeping things modern and sleek, but also not too boring, right? So it's just a touch of color, which is what I need. They hold a lot of things, so in each drawer it holds a good amount of space, and then also has the opening at the bottom. Ideally, I was thinking that I was going to put books there, but I kind of changed my plans. Obviously, my husband kind of uses it for catch-all space and kind of throws his belongings there, but overall I think these really added to our space and kept things modern and sleek. The next thing, also in our bedroom, because like I said, I'm not even joking with y'all when I say that we furnish our whole house from Amazon just about, is our bed frame. I really adore this bed frame, and I even convinced my mom to get one like this, even though she'll argue me out of it and say that she had hers first. I influence her, okay? This bed frame, I really love it because it has storage at the bottom. So like I said, we are working with more space overall, but each room is a little smaller. So we just needed to get creative with how we were storing things. So this actually has 3 compartments on the bed, one on each side and then one at the foot of the bed that you can store items in. And it's a pretty decently large space. So you can store comforters, you can store pillowcases, linens, sheets, what have you. And also this bed has a LED light strip at the top. Now we don't really use it, but you can use that function if you want, and it does change colors. So it's just another little cool factor about the bed frame. Okay, so the fourth thing that I want to mention is gallery lights. And this has to be my all-time favorite purchase. I have been wanting to elevate my space for the longest with gallery lights, but these gold gallery lights from Amazon are literally my favorite purchase that I've made this year. It really takes the space and just elevates it. Love the gold feature. So if you watched my last video, you know that I ordered gold and they sent me black. Like I said, I'm trying to get away from the sad mom, black, white, beige aesthetic, right? They have a variety of different colors. These came in a pack of 2. And if you search on Amazon, they have a plethora of gallery lights, right? But some range from, you know, the simplest of $20 to $50 to $100. I love these because these were not too pricey. So they were definitely affordable. And especially for the look, I really think that it really just elevates our gallery wall and makes it look so beautiful and artistic. These gallery lights lights can be controlled by a remote, and they're also tap to turn on. So they do have a power button on the side where you literally just tap it and they'll turn on, but they are dimmable and they do have 3 different light settings. So depending on the vibe that you're going for, it can be warm, it can be a little bit more of that harsh white lighting that people like, and you can dim it to your choosing. So I really love these lights and definitely would encourage you to get them if you have pictures and paintings in your house that you want to accent. Another thing in this little dining room nook area that I purchased was shelves. So floating shelves was definitely something that I got into this year. The floating sense meaning that you don't really see the brackets that they hang on, and again, I think that just adds to the modernness and the sleekness of that look. So like I mentioned, I was looking to warm up our space, so I went with this nice brown color. I didn't want anything too light. I wanted it to pop a little bit and give a little bit more of an accent. So I love that these shelves fit my space perfectly. There's 3 of them that came in a pack. Again, super affordable, very sturdy and durable. It was quite easy to install. You know, I didn't install them, of course. My husband installed them. It was very quick and easy, and they hold a lot of stuff and they're very durable. So if you're looking for another way to elevate your walls and you don't just want to use paintings, canvases, or pictures, investing in floating shelves is definitely a way to do it. So another perfect way to accent your space is going to be investing in accent pillows. So something that I really needed for our living room space was thick, durable pillowcases, because as you know, I have duck feather pillows in the living room and in the family room on my couches because I like the choppable pillows. And so I needed something that was going to be thick enough to where you couldn't feel the feathers poke through the pillows, because unfortunately that happens. So these nice thick brown pillowcases were perfect. They're so beautiful. They're textured a little bit, so again, they elevate your space in just a different way, and they're very durable and thick. These pillowcases are super affordable and they came in a variety of sizes and colors, so you can definitely get something that matches your space. All right, so the next item that I want to talk about are these curtains. So I don't really know how to describe the vibe that I was going for in the living room, but again, I'm trying to keep it neutral but warm. So I knew I didn't want white curtains per se, but I still wanted something light enough and not too dark that it didn't distract away from the other furniture or the warmth or the natural sunlight that was coming in. So I opted for these more oatmeal colored curtains that are still thick enough and room darkening if we wanted it to be. Because I tried out some other curtains before, like linen textured curtains, and I just felt like once the light penetrated through it, it casted a different color than what was shown in the picture. So I had ordered linen textured oatmeal colored curtains, and by the time the light penetrated them, they looked pink. And child, y'all know me, I don't want no pink curtains in my living room. So these were actually a perfect choice, and I absolutely love these. So I got them in 2 different lengths. I have the same ones in the kitchen, and the ones in the kitchen are just window seal length. And so these are really beautiful, and I think it really flows with the vibe that we have going for in here, and they add a bit of warmth while still being neutral in my space. Along with these curtains, I also have this curtain rod that I got from Amazon that I really love. So I wanted something that wasn't as basic, you know, the simple basic curtain rods, and they don't really have the accents to them. This one instead, I opted for a wooden curtain rod, and I really love this. So with my windows in my living room, I have different lengths and sizes, so I needed something that would fit both of them. And I ended up getting 2 different lengths. They had different lengths available, and they are extendable as well. And I just love the knobs on the end. I think it really adds a different type of accent to the space, and it's something different from what I'm used to, but I really enjoy the wooden feature of these curtain rods. Another curtain rod that I got from Amazon is the one in my kitchen. So let me tell you about this. So I have 2 windows that kind of are adjacent to each other, and it kind of creates a weird, awkward space. And so I didn't want to get 2 separate curtain rods because I didn't know how it would clash with the corner. So I found a curtain rod that is actually designed specifically for these types of windows. actually L-shaped, and it has an extendable piece and a piece that you can actually rotate, so you can bend it and kind of convert it to match your window perfectly. And again, I love that this wasn't like one of those simple and basic curtain rods. It does have a bit of a flair to it, and it really was able to mesh well with my kitchen space and definitely blend in perfectly with the living room. This is very functional and aesthetic, and I absolutely love it. Okay, so that is it for my top Amazon home decor products that I've been enjoying as we moved into this new house. If you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe to my videos and comment below and let me know what you think. And I hope that you're able to snag some awesome, amazing Amazon deals coming up on Amazon Prime Day, which is October 7th and 8th. Until next time, I hope you guys have a blessed day, and follow me and tune in to my next video. Bye.